for this race. It's a 1v1, so it's an Austin versus Jack. They're doing their hot lap, and they're out. This is going to be an average 3-lap race, and then they're just going to finish. This is a part of a new series, 1v1s. It'll all be on the Park and Race playlist. They're both starting on these lines. I think Jack should start there and then. Jack, front wheel lined up. Austin, forward one. Because it's a 1v1, so you go forward one. They both start on the same lane. Austin, go forward a tiny bit. Yep.
No, stay there.
And then the race will begin. In 3, 2, 1, go! I forgot they didn't go on one. Oh, an actual bit of trouble there from Austin. But he's still catching up to Jack. I think he hopes that, oh my goodness, and he did. He does. But he's still fairly close. And Austin v Jack, still fairly close. But now Austin is going to walk away with the lead, as is usual. Jack dropping far off Austin, with Austin Godfrey. He's going to be victorious, basically, unless he falls off, doesn't get back on quickly. I think it's going to be an Austin will carry away this victory. This is on to your last lap. Last lap for both racers. Jack's hanging in there fairly close. He's not a mile behind Austin anymore. But it's the straights Austin takes the cake on. Jack just loses that pace when it enters the straights. And as they come round to finish their lap, Austin Godfrey lightening off a bit, but still just going to win, with Jack coming on not too far. Just do a call-off lap, And Austin wins the race with Jack coming in second. This is going to be their call-off lap, where the drivers like take a breather. Maybe not a whole lap, but just a slight cutting. Well, that's Austin takes the win, and Jack comes in second. Very nice. Jensen, how do you think you're going to do during the race?
Hoping for first, I think, because, yeah, just think I would do alright.
Thinks he's going to do alright. Do you think, like, you've been practising enough, or?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Very nice. Any other comments, or?
Like, I hope for first, and that's already it, basically. I've been practising for quite a while, so.
Very simple hopes. Jack Baker.
Hello.
How do you think you're going to do during the race? Hello, by the way.
I think I'm going to do okay. Where I think Jensen will get, like, in front of me is the corners.
Right, so you have less confidence on the corners than you do on the straights, right?
Yep.
Do you have any reasoning to that, or is there a story behind it, or?
Yeah. Yeah. I've fallen off, chipped my tooth.
Right.
And that's now I'm scared.
Right. Hopefully that won't happen again today.
Don't crash. Okay.
Don't crash, like Nick did in an early draft, which you can see on the channel. well, good luck to both of you racers. And if Austin leads them out on their warm-up lap, Jensen leaving out the pits first, Jack Baker leaving out the pits second. It is a visionary that they start warming up their tyres behind the safety car because they've got enough space. Jack's got a very good form of warming up the tyres. I mean, so does Jensen, really. That formation has just come along, really, but there is a lot of racing potential in that young man. I mean, Jack's one of the OGs here. He's one of the original 3, which is Dylan Shepherd, Austin Godfrey, who is just a dominator. He's the safety car today, so he's going to be in front of him whenever he's on track. And Jack Baker, he's the mediocre one. He's the one that used to always finish second. He's lost that now, unfortunately, but he's still got that OG-ness. Nick, if you line up behind them again, take a minute for the safety car thing. Austin, if you go forward a bit. Austin's just making sure they're all right. I think that's a good race. Jack is scared. Go up in front of him then. We could do.
Don't go around the one over there.
Yeah, Jensen, visionary, don't go over the yellow cone. Around the yellow cone, sorry. If you don't go round that one. Come on the inside of these two, right? That's how we mucked up last time. Well, 3, 2, 1, race! A very good start for Jack Baker. He's in a bit of a high gear though. Nick, the emergency car being a bit slow on the acceleration. Jensen takes Jack back round the corners. But Jack, Jensen is very hard on the defending. That is what makes his old man proud. My goodness, Jensen is defending like a god. That is going to be a race of a lifetime. My goodness, that is a killer of a race. If Jack can keep having him down the straights, then I think this could be a race to remember, you know, like... This is already legendary stuff, just the speed of these drivers. Just because Jack takes him on this straight and then he'll get him on that first corner. Oh, maybe not, but Jack does slow down. So Jensen has got quite some work to do. I think it was just Jack gaining enough confidence to take those corners how fast he's planned to all this time. Nick is kind of just following him round, which fair enough, as long as he don't get in their way. Yeah, Jensen trying to catch up to Jack, who is now leading by a crazy number of laps or whatever, but well, you've always got potential, so they say. Jensen, I think Jensen has given up. I don't know, he may catch up. I doubt it in this last lap, but... Jensen really going slow down that straight there. Jack has gapped him now. We'll see how different the time second gap is. Well, it's not bad. Jack Baker coming down to take the win at Parkland Raceway. And that's 5:24. And Jensen is going to be 5:34. Wow, that's a 10-second time gap between those two riders. What a difference. Jack obviously proud of his first positive result this season. Well done, Jack. And Jensen, possibly quite disappointed, but all it takes is a little bit of training and he can have it in the bag, you know. That is the way that professionals can do it. Just train and train and train. But Jack, the man of the day. Well done. That was an insane race for you. He well deserves that, especially after all that work this week. He's been practicing every day, as is Jensen, but Jack's just been out constantly, trying to conquer his fear of the wet weather, which kind of didn't hinder him in the end. But Jensen, unfortunately, not unfortunately for Jack, but unfortunately for Jensen himself, last position. Second place, with a 10-second gap, which isn't too bad if you really think about it. Let's get into the cool-down room. Jensen, how do you think you did that race?
Quite good. Well, did alright. Because I'm 2 years younger, but
Yeah.
did alright.
Do you just want to practice more? Do you think that'll help? Or
Probably, yeah.
yeah, I think you've got the chance. You just kind of lost him after that second lap. Which I think if you can just keep that pace in there that you have on the first lap, I think you could have him someday soon. Well, any other comments or?
I tried my best and then I had fun, that's all that matters. So.
Yeah. That is the race at the end of the day. You did well for someone of your age group, and yeah, we hope you luck in the future. Thank you. Jack, how do you think you did that race?
I think I done good. I'm very happy with my first win this
Very
season.
happy?
Even though the season's getting closer to the end, I'm still very happy. First place.
You still have one race left. Do you think you can get that point, or?
It depends who it's against. I can't remember who I'm going against. But depending on who I'm going against, obviously, hopefully, I want to get the point. But if it's against Austin, I'm dead.
Oh, you've already done your Austin race.
Who am I going against next?
Nick.
Oh,
Nick is your
Nick.
final racer. He's a bit tall there. Well, do you think you can improve on that result?
I think I can. 10-second gap. Happy with it. I have nothing else really to say. Thank you.
Nice. Thank you, Jack. Thank you. First, Nick. It's quite rushed because it's quite dark already, but Jack, how do you think you're going to do during the race?
Hoping for first, obviously. Everyone would hope for first.
You're
but I think
fighting
I'll be
for
good.
that 1 point to draw you with
Yeah.
Austin,
Yeah.
and then it could be a true
Yeah.
championship battle.
Yeah. Ooh.
Nick, how do you hope you're going to do?
Try not to crash.
How do you think you're going to do?
I think that I'm going to beat Jack for the first 2 laps. And then after the last one, like, he'll overtake me and have to zoom me out. And then I might crash into the fence if I look at my light.
Why are you looking at me?
Yeah, that's what I did. And then I crashed. Sorry for the language.
Mind the language, this guy's a bit... Yeah, Austin, if you take him out...
He's a bit drunk, guys. Don't worry.
What is Austin doing?
Tipsy.
He's modifying his bike light. That's pretty cool doing that, actually. That's such a pretty cool. He's put a light on there. Yeah, Austin, if you go, and then you two go. Yep.
Where's this practice lap?
Yeah, well, this is the warm-up lap.
What lap?
Go on, Jensen. Quick, quick, quick then, guys. Look at all those back lights. Insane, that is. Austin's got the 2 small and the big white one. The rest have red ones. Very cool.
No, I can't tell the difference between wet and... Oh, I know.
Hopefully it doesn't get too dark by the actual time the race runs around, but you never know with these racers. They've got a lot of potential, and yeah. Hopefully, I wish luck to them both. I hope neither of them crash, but that would be rather entertaining, specifically if they crashed into each other. But yeah. Austin has 2 points and Jack has 1. They are the point standings.
We have to go around the corner.
Oh, don't worry about it for this time. Nick's over sure a bit. Jensen, on this one, on like the cross bit. You normally would, but don't worry about it because it's already getting really dark. Alright, Austin. Yep, you good? Yep.
Whoa! Stop.
Right. Yep, that's how it goes. Jensen will lead them round for the first lap and go! I can't be bothered to do the 3, 2, 1 go, so it's just go. Jack takes an insane lead off the start. I think this may be Jack's second point, you know. Oh, but Jack lets Nick because Jack is so unconfident around those corners. But he takes him on that corner, obviously. It's just legendary riding from the pair of them, but Nick just doesn't have that pace that Jack has, so... I mean, Nick's got pace, but not much, so... Yeah. It's hopefully going to be a very dramatic and fast-paced race today. Oh, Jack cut it a bit close to that cone there. Nick, braking. He's hit his feet, I think, which allows Jack to get possibly over a 10-second gap, which is his highest. Jensen's got to come into the pit lane now to meet with Austin. Jack, completely dominating this race. Obviously, I mean, he's kind of can't be beat today. I mean, for these past 2 races, he kind of didn't perform very well against Austin, but Austin has got all points he's got, so... All points in the races he's got, so... I mean, there's still a lot of chance for Jack. He could still beat Austin. No, I don't think he can, actually. He can only draw with him now. That's the best thing he looks for. Austin, safety car, safety car, safety car! Emergency car, get Nick, get Nick, get Nick! Look at that light show. Get Nick, take him into the pits. Take him into the pits. You've got to just pit. Yep, take him round a bit quicker then. Bit quicker. Nick, if you line back up on here, and then Jack back up on here. Jensen, get back to there. Back in there, Jensen. You don't need to follow him round this time because it's only going to be 2 laps. Because I think Nick lost a bit of... He's finding the pace in the... That's crazy that Nick... Yeah, another start, but only 2 laps this time. Nick, finding the pace. Yeah, just go, you know. Jack having that insane lead off the start. But Nick found that pace during the catch-up lap. I mean, Nick just, if he can find the pace that he just found, I think he can keep it, you know. I think Nick could get a point. And then it's going to be the final race. No, the second to final race. The next race is going to be Austin versus Jensen. And then it's going to be Nick versus Austin. So that'll be the final race. Possibly exciting, I don't know, but... Jack comes to finish his second lap onto his last lap. You do not know how good this track is as a rider. Huh? Not yet, one more. Jack, leading by a mile. Is he going to beat his 10-second lead lap? I think so. I think that is going to be a Jack perfect race. If it's 20 seconds gap or above, then that is counted as a perfect race for the winner. And as long as... I mean, it's not a completely perfect race, but... That is very close to both of those cones there. And Jack wins his second point. We just got to hope that they can hold it in together. And maybe, if Austin doesn't win any more points... No, I think Austin's actually on 1 point. Yeah, Austin's on 1 point. Jack, if you just do a warm-up lap, the whole thing. Nick, do the warm cool-down lap, another whole lap. Just go as slow as you want or whatever. That is the insane race. The guts, Jack Baker, his second point. Jack must now hope that Austin doesn't beat both of his next riders, so that then him and Jack can go again in a 1v1 for the championship title. The final one will probably be dropping on December. Nah, probably not, but... Yeah. That is an insane race from the pair of them, being honest. I didn't check what time that was. I'm going to assume it was about a 20-second gap. Probably 19-ish. Jack has got that gratitude to the track. This is not his first track that he's actually won a championship at, so hopefully he can win the championship here, but you never know. I'll get down into the cool down. Cool down? Yeah, cool down box. Nick, how do you think that was, that race?
Problem is, right, on the first two races, first 2 laps, I think I did good. But then I got so close on like the 2.5 lap, whatever. But then this guy came, and then Jack came out of nowhere, and they were like, vroom, like a man in a car. And like, it was very hard to like compete with him. Then on the cool down round, I was this close to being on the cool down lap. But in my honest opinion, it's my 3rd race. I've injured myself.
2nd, actually, I think.
It's my 2nd race.
Yeah.
I've injured myself 4 times by now, but I think I did good. Yeah.
You've got one more race against Austin. How do you feel about that?
Very unpleasant.
Wait.
Yes.
And I'm getting blind.
No, you got the race against Jensen next. Yeah, you got the race against Jensen next.
Oh, I have fear I could beat Jensen twice, but then on the last lap he's going to somehow overtake me, like a child.
Yep.
Seriously.
And now on to Jack. Wait. Any more comments?
Have a great day.
Right, thank you.
Like and subscribe.
Yes, good man. Jack Baker, how do you think you did during that race?
I am happy with my result.
He's happy with his result.
I'm shocked I won it.
He's shocked he won it, is he?
Nick, you're a good racer. But obviously I'm happy. Came first again. No comment. Really?
No comment. Yeah, I mean, do you think you could improve on that, or do you think that's your peak?
In all honesty, I think since it's wet, it's not my absolute peak.
Right.
Summer next season, I'm coming for the win.
Yeah, I think you probably will, yes.
Yeah.
Well, good luck for that. And you just got to hope that Austin doesn't get another 2 wins. He can get one more win, but that's it for you if he gets 2. Good luck.
Subscribe! Woo!
Yeah. The little practice session beforehand is Jensen leading Austin. It's no actual race. They're just trying to push the bikes to the very extreme. Push the bike, Jensen. Try go as fast as you can. He lets Austin pass. Austin pushing the bike very well. Jensen really needs to push the bike. You right there? Wrong way, mate. Jack's going to be the safety car for today. There's the safety car driver practicing his kicks for no reason. Austin, I think after this you'll have to come in and then, yeah. Austin's coming in there. And I think so will Jensen. This is not qualifying, this is just a practice session, trying to push the bikes for whoever will start out in the front. I'll go interview them real quick. Interviewing Jensen first. Jensen, you've just had the practice session. How do you think you're going to do in the actual race?
Hopefully quite good, actually.
He hopes he's going to do quite good.
Because it's quite dry, so I think I've got a good chance.
Do you think you could make the championship a bit more alive with keeping Austin behind Jack, and then it'll be a 1v1? Yeah, I think that would be quite exciting. Yeah. Good luck for the race. And
Come on.
do you have any other comments or?
I hope for the best, really. So.
Hopes for the best. Good luck to you, my good friend. And we'll just quickly speak to Austin. Austin, how do you think you will do in the race?
Really good.
Thinks he's going to do really good?
Hope he won't overtake me and try and cut me off.
Yes. Well, if Jensen does manage to beat you, you're tied with points on Jack, and you've done all your races then. So, do you think you could win the championship, or
Essentially,
potentially? Yeah. Any other comments, or
just all counts on this race.
all counts in this race? Yes. I mean, it kind of doesn't, because if you beat Jensen, then you've got the championship. If you don't beat Jensen, you go into a 1v1 versus Jack again. So, good luck. Good luck, and hope to see you perform well on the track. Goodbye. We're going out! Jack Baker. He's being the safety car because he's got all the lights. That's the only thing that shows he's a safety car. No car colours or nothing. Austin and Jensen, this is their championship race that decides who wins the championship, possibly. But there is also another chance, but it's Jensen's job to hope that Jack has some luck. Very good luck. If you want to call it luck. If you don't, GG's. But they're on their warm-up lap currently, getting into their formation, which is no specific formation. Jack's slowly getting his way up there, with the others twisting and twirling their way behind him. Formation lap mode thing. Jack's got to check, make sure that they're not too far in front or too far back. Yep, that's both races, and then if Jack gets the hell off the track. Wait a minute. 3, 2, 1, go! Jack, if you come back round to the safety car's like docking thing. Jensen sticking behind Austin. I think Jensen's probably just going to get a good lap time. Oh no, maybe he is going for the overtake because Austin's not performing as well as he has done these other weeks, but you never know what may happen. He may have fallen off for all we know in his spare time. But Austin is gapping Jensen again, but not by much, not by much. There's still quite a lot of space for Jensen to catch back up. Austin leading lap 1. Jensen hoping to overtake by lap 3. But you never know with this formation of race. The track's all the same, so if the driver can get the perfect handles on the track. But Jensen seems to be making a move, and he makes a move on the outside of Austin. They're basically neck and neck into that chicane, my goodness. Then they're still neck and neck all the way out. Jensen takes it a bit too wide, and that makes him run short of Austin, but not a bad performance from either riders today. This is lap 2. The next lap is the final lap. The deciding lap, whether or not Austin will win the championship here, or Jensen will take that away from him. Potentially. I think Austin's a bit iffy on those. Oh, that's not bad. An outside move for Austin. Oh God, Jensen's defending is on point today. That is just reminding me of a good day of the Dylan days. Oh my goodness, Austin is giving anything for that position back. There's just nothing he can do anymore. He's lost the position, I think. Oh, he's making a move, He's made the move. But Jensen has the inside lane, and he pushes Austin a bit wide. I think Jensen has won that. That was an insane race from the pair of those riders. if the safety car goes and catches them for their cool down lap. Very nice. Jensen looking very happy, even though he's dropped behind Austin in the cool down lap. Austin seeming a bit depressed behind the wheel. But Jensen, the victor of this race, has allowed us to have the extra race of the championship, because Jack and Austin are now equal on points, and Austin cannot get any more points. The next race is Jensen versus Nick. That'll be quite exciting. That has no championship effect, but you never know. Those two at the front, they're the ones you've got to be looking out for. The legends themselves, Jack and Austin at Park and Race track. As the safety car leads them into the pits, as it will do, Austin disappointed with his score inevitably, and Jensen ecstatic that he's managed to help his old friend Jack. Although Jensen has one chance, I just realised that Jensen actually has a chance to enter the championship as well. If Jensen beats Nick, it could be a three-way championship. That would be cool. For the first year of the championship, that would be insane. Yep, get to the interviews. Jensen!
Come on, yes.
You glad in that result?
Yeah, really happy.
Yep. Do you realise that you have a chance to win the championship now?
Yeah.
If you beat Nick in your next race, you're in for the championship in a three-way battle with Austin and Jack, who's just disappeared up here. He should be appearing any... Yeah, there he is. With Austin and Jack. Well, do you think you'll manage to make it in, or do you think Nick will beat your hopes?
I think I can beat Nick.
You think you can beat Nick? Well, I hope you do. Not against Nick or anything. I hope it's a three-way fight for the opening season. There's Jack on their practicing laps for the next race or whatever. Yeah. Do you think you're going to do well against Nick?
Hopefully, yeah. Probably
Yeah?
will, but
Probably, yeah.
yeah.
Good luck. Any other comments or yeah?
Yeah. Hopefully, like, subscribe, and make sure, all of that.
Good man. GG's, yeah? Don't put Austin down too much. He gets a bit angry when he don't win, alright?
Yeah.
Yep.
Glad I won, so hopefully I did all right.
Yep. Good luck for the championship.
Yeah.
Pray for yourself. Good luck. Austin, are you very disappointed with that result, or?
Yes, absolutely.
I mean, you do still have a chance at the championship, as I've just gone over with Jensen. He's got a chance at it as well, so do you think there'll be much competition, or?
Yes. I never know who wins races. Like, I've always won my races, but today, no.
Oh,
And Nick could win. or
what do you think
Jensen
went
could
wrong
win.
with it, or
Just
do you think you just
bad
lost
luck.
energy? Yeah. Right, well, good luck for your race against Jack and possibly Jensen. He's walking away, but good luck against yours. Any other comments, sir?
No.
Any other comments? All right, good luck for the championship and goodbye. Goodbye. He's on his practice lap before the warm-up lap before the race. I like that front light reflecting on the ground. Austin, we may need to give a pretty good front light to Nick, just so that you have that effect as well. He's actually warming up the tyres as well. Just try and go as fast as you can, Jensen. That's Jensen. Jensen Button. Not the actual Jensen Button, but he's going to hope to win this race against Nick, because then he's into the championship. And if he can get one more point, which would be this point, which is the only one he can get, then he's into the championship, which he goes in a 1v1v1 against Jack and Austin. So that is Jensen's hopes for this race. Finish the end of this one. Box at the end of this one, Jensen. Please like and subscribe, by the way. A bit of an early request, but... Jensen, pit this time! Literally come into pit now. We'll see the guy in the interview.
Carry it on for a long time.
Jensen! Well, that was quite an exciting warm-up lap. You did do quite well. How do you think you're going to do in the race?
Quite good, actually. I think I'll beat Nick around most of the corners when it's quite wet, but it's quite dry today, so hopefully I'll do well. Not like last time when it was quite dark, wet.
Even though you did beat Jack in his race. No, you beat Austin, didn't you, which gave you 1 point. You lost to Jack, so if you win this 1 point, which is the last point you have a chance of winning, then you could potentially be in for a chance to win the championship. How do you feel about that?
Really good. At least I'm in it. At least I got.
He's got a chance.
1 point, so I might get 2 today. So.
Yeah. Well, do you think you're going to beat Nick, or do you think it's going to be a fair race?
I feel like I'm going to beat Nick today. So, and he's got a chance of beating me. So.
How do you like? Do you think that if Nick beats you, you will be angry or just disappointed, or?
I'll be in the middle.
Right.
I'll beat at Austin, and if I lose to Nick, it's all right. So at least I beat the fastest one here. So.
Yep. Right. Thank you.
Yep.
We get on to Nick's warm-up lap. Thank you. Before the Nick's warm-up lap thing, practice lap, we got Austin, the safety car man. 3 lights on the front, one not so good one, but the other 2 very great. And then a nice back pet 3. That is going to be insane watching them take off in the race. Because it's going to be quite dark today. Not completely dark, hopefully. If Nick hurries up a bit, but... yeah. These are the 2 racers. Nick's probably going to be hoping to take a point away from Jensen, but Jensen just needs that point. See you in the race. Well, see you in Nick's warm-up lap. Well, his practice lap. And Nick is going out on his practice lap before the warm-up lap of the race. Go on then. Go out, just do 1 or 2 laps. I'm trying to drag these videos out for you guys as long as I can, because the longer my videos are, the more people they get recommended to, I think. So, hopefully, they'll rack in some subscribers. Also, while he's doing his little practice lap, can we just talk about how bad YouTube Live is? Because I had about 3 lives planned, and I can't do any of them, because even though I hit 50 subscribers about 3 days ago, I can't go live, because it just won't let me. It's really annoying. But hopefully I can go live for the championship finale, which could be Austin versus Jack versus Jensen, or just Austin versus Jack. This race kind of depends on who's the actual championship contenders. Austin, if you get to your readying positions, Nick, we'll just do it here, because how do you think you're going to do in the race?
Alright guys, so basically, last time when I rode a Jensen, there was a misconception here, right? Well, technically, it was the floor's fault, because I slid inside a fence last time I raced Jensen. But, in my opinion, it's a 0.2 times 10,000 chance I might win. There's a big chance I will lose, but it's for fun, you know. Whatever happens, happens. We're all here for fun.
Yep.
Have a nice day, guys, and I'll talk to you guys later.
Wait, just a minute. You could have the chance to ruin Jensen's whole championship hopes. Do you feel glad about that, or just...
Well, in my honest opinion, I'm a very caring person. So, my intent is to win. If I don't win, good luck for him, and hope he does good as well.
I'd advise you get into the pit lane, getting ready to go out onto their warm-up lap. Austin, there's a safety car. Jensen will probably lead the way out. they'll line up. Austin is fixing Jensen's bike a bit by using his quick release. Nick, you got to go behind Jensen in the pits. Right, the races are out. Austin leading them as a safety car. Jensen having a bit of struggle coming up the pit lane. Try go squiggly lines, squiggly racing lines. Look at Jensen's front light, if I'm being honest. I think that's possibly the best front light we've ever had here. That is insane. Just look at that flashy thing. 3, but this is your warm-up lap. Jensen must overtake Nick before the actual race starts. This will be a good bit of practice for Jensen. Hoping, yep. Nick track limits, but just don't worry about that. The man is leaving in his car. Around the yellow cone, around the yellow cone. Yeah. Wait, line up. The racers, I think they're perfect. Well, the safety car is, and 3, 2, 1, go! Oh, a very good start for Nick. Not so much for Jensen, but Jensen has been practicing all day. He's got that overtaking racing line practiced. Oh my goodness, he's using it to his advantage. That information given to him by Austin, helping Jensen get into that championship fight. And listen, oh my goodness, they were sideways coming down there. That is some insane racing from the pair of them, if I'm being quite frankly honest. Nick leading now. Jensen backed off. Jensen, try. Push the bike, Jensen. Nick leading by a very large margin now. Jensen may want to try and hurry up, or his dreams could be over. Nick will probably feel quite bad that he's taken Jensen's dream away from him, but that is the race at the end of the day. So, Nick leading. This is lap 2, I think. And Jensen, stand up, stand up. Change gear as well. That gap is slowly getting wider. Man, this race is going to be very hard to do. Especially as that track is slightly disturbed. Obviously it's fine, but...
Last lap, right?
Yep, last lap for the pair of the racers. There, put the torch on. It's not really done much, but... hopefully it should make the riders more visible. Nick leading onto the finishing part of this race. Jensen really needs to speed up if he wants to catch Nick, but I think it's going to be a bit too far now. You know, I think Jensen had the potential, but he's just dropped off too much already. Nick would be... Nick winning this Jensen versus Nick 1v1. Follow Austin round, Nick. Nick, follow Austin. And then Jensen lost the race if you catch up to Nick. They're on their cool down lap now. Nick must not overtake Austin. Well, Nick has taken that point away from Austin.
You mean Jensen?
Jensen, yes, Jensen, same thing. Just look at those reflectors with the camera. That is insane. Go on, Austin, take him round a bit quicker. Austin, one of the 2 championship contenders. Nick has closed Jensen's fate. We'll meet them in the commentary whatever box in the pit. Jensen, man, you must be disappointed.
Yeah.
Well, how do you think you did in the race though, other than losing? But
Quite good, because Nick is just fast all of a sudden.
he was fast through the whole race.
So, there's mine.
Yeah. How do you think you performed? Do you think you could have done better, or?
Yeah, probably. Yeah.
Nick, hello.
So,
Right, yeah.
so in my honest opinion, right? So last time, like, was my, I think, second race. So I decided, like, because I didn't really know how to do it really, so I was just trying to go through the corners. But I know now where, like, around 2 seconds before you break, before like you go around the corner, you brake a little. Where would you go, like, you will turn in a certain angle where it'll be close to the fence but not hitting the fence like I did. You know, you just see in the short video.
Yeah.
So basically, I was able to corner it. The thing is, Jensen, right, was in front of me. He was like here, I'm here, right? We're going like this. I'm getting very close to him, so I think he's gonna go to like back away from me. And as he slows down, I go vroom like a race, like Matt McQueen or whatever his name is, and the red car thing, my bob. And then the thing is, right, after I got that lead, because when I saw I had a big lead on him, I don't want to be cocky and just go slowly, right? So I went. Sorry. I went fast like crazy. And then the last lap, like, I was running out of energy, right? So like, no, I need to win this, because the first one I need to win. And this is so close. So I'm going as quick as I can. I go around the corner, I know I've beaten him. But in my opinion, Jensen did amazing. I'm very proud how good he did. So well done to him. But in my opinion, I'm very happy because that's my first race I've won. And in 3 races I've done, I'm 1-1. So my win percent rate is 33%. So,
Not bad.
so far, trying to aim for that. And my next race, maybe like Monday or like Wednesday or something like that. But we'll see then. And good luck to everyone. Have a great day. See you guys later.
Wait a minute. Just before we go, you took the championship away from Jensen, obviously. Do you feel bad about that, or do you think it's just life?
In my honest opinion, I feel a bit sorry for Jensen, because I had that feeling he could have won the race, but I went like zoom past him, so he might have thought like might crash into him. But I was just using my specific tactic I did to Ethan Testa, where he got absolutely scared of hell and he nearly fell off his bike. And then the thing is, right, in my opinion, like, Jensen did amazing, I did good, we both had fun, that's really what counts.
Yeah. Quickly, again.
So,
do you think you're going to do well next championship? Because the next championship's coming up not too long, so...
So next championship, I'll have a bit more practice, and I'll be able to do it. So everyone, hit that like button, and don't forget to subscribe, because the 90% of you who are watching are not following. So please subscribe, have a great day.
Yeah, thank you, Nick. Very good, thanks from Nick. Thank you. Austin has set the podium up with the trophy. Nick, the 2 drivers, you probably know where to go, but Nick, if you go onto the highest point, and then Jensen onto the middle. Nick, go on, give him the trophy then, Austin. That is legally Austin's trophy.
Oh!
Yes, a great trophy celebration from Nick. Poor Jensen there, knowing this is his championship loss, but it brings it down to a 1v1, so we'll see you then for that race. Thank you. Please like and subscribe. Right out on his practice laps. 2 laps. On the second lap, Jack will join just behind him. Austin Godfrey on his first practice lap. Track's probably going to be a bit wet today in the race. We don't know if the conditions may clear up a bit, but that is going to be how it is. Austin Godfrey starting from on the practice lap. They disappear so fast. They move so quickly. Also, I've got to be so careful with the camera. just to not lose him. Jack, going out now to do one which is following Austin and then one once Austin's come in. This was Jack's first practice lap, Austin's last. We'll do an ex-practice lap interview after this. And then we'll see how all the drivers feel for the main race, which will be coming up very shortly. This is also the championship deciding race. It's Austin with 2 wins versus Jack with 2 wins. That's Austin done for practice laps. He's gonna come in now. And Jack's got 1 more lap to go on his practice lap. Austin will probably just get ready to interview and stuff. It's a bit windy today. The conditions are a bit disturbing for the riders. We'll fix that just before the race. It's fine like that because the riders are a bit self-conscious, so. Jack coming down the final whole straight into the last chicane with a very nice turn. Almost good racing lines. He comes into the pits after, and now we'll be on to the interviews. See the riders in the interview room. Austin, due to that practice lap, how do you think the bike is? Like, how do you think your performance is doing?
Really good, but might struggle with the work, but we'll see.
Yeah, I mean, they're troubling conditions for everyone. I mean, Jack's especially troublesome on the wet conditions. You saw that in his against Jensen race, where he almost lost, but he managed to keep it. Do you think you're going to beat Jack, or do you think it's going to be a fair fight?
I think it might be a fair fight, as it's both work. So.
Yeah, I mean, are you going to be overjoyed if you do win this championship? Because it's the first year of the championship, and like... Yeah, alright. Jack, up to you now. How do you think that practice lap went for you? Do you think the bike's up to standards and stuff?
Yeah, bike's up to standards. I think the actual race will go pretty well. I also think my best corners is the last chicane. Or the corner over there, can't remember the name.
The final onto the back straight corner.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you think that like your performance is going to be good enough to beat Austin for the championship, or do you think you're going to really struggle?
I'm going to put up as much of a fight as I can, but I think you'll still probably win. Still,
Yeah.
I'm obviously going for the win.
I mean, good luck for the pair of you, because this is the first championship, so this is going to be the one everyone talks about for a couple of years. So. Next one is possibly the one to shoot for Jack, but coming off 2 race wins in a row, that's quite hopeful for you. Maybe you've found the pace since your first race with Austin, which was the first race of the championship. So we'll see him going out onto the race. Jack and Austin out. Nick, go! Go! Take him out. Nick is a safety car for today. Austin is going to be racing Jack, which I've actually mentioned about twice today. We've literally just had to rebuild the track and it's already falling apart, but it should be fine because I had to fix that bit and it should be fine. Use the paddles! Just leave it, Nick, just stand up or something. We just have to see if Nick remembers to go round that yellow cone. We will remember. I think Nick's been safety car once, possibly. I think I've seen his safety car a couple times. Don't think Jack has, yeah. So Nick, this may be his first time, I'm not sure. I don't think Jensen had been safety car. This would have been Jensen's run had he not done something naughty, but it's alright. Nick and Jensen get to do rock, paper, scissors outside of that one. Nick is on my bike for the safety car because that's a safety car bike until Dylan joins. He might join. Maybe.
You?
There you go.
Yeah,
No, Nick's right. Jack needs to go forward a bit.
yeah, that's what I said. Alright.
And then if Nick comes off onto the pit lane area. What? Yeah, we get off onto the pit lane bit and then you can say 3, 2, 1. Austin versus Jack. That was their warm-up lap. They did an imaginary handshake. Nick doing a bit of a special thing. Alright, and Nick gets to count them down.
Alright, 3, 2, 1, go!
And they're off. Austin with an insane start, heading down the first straight. But Jack, confident as ever, trying to take the inside line. But he's really knocked off comfort since it is Austin, the legend around this track. Austin is not really pushing. He's just riding. He's allowing Jack to stick in his slipstream. But Jack makes the move. He makes the move up the third straight. But he doesn't make it into the corner. Jack and Austin coming into the first chicane, finishing the first lap of the 4-lap race. 4-lap is going to be the format. 4-lap is going to be the format for next season. If Nick could please get off the track, because he's meant to be the safety car, not the one causing the safety car. Jack really sticking to the back of Austin, but this is their second lap, the one that they're really going to want to start trying to attack. And Jack makes an early move to the outside, but he can't manage it because he hasn't mastered the art of switchback. Oh, this could be a close race. Well, I think I know who the champion is going to be. Austin coming down into the last chicane, and they're on to the third lap. Jack approaching down the first straight. That is very brave manoeuvres for both riders, in all honesty. For Austin's defending is just legendary. Austin still leads the way into the first chicane and up the third straight. Yep, that's the third straight. She got this one here, and then this one, and then that one. So yeah, the way next year's going to be is 4 laps for all races until you get to the last one, which is going to be 5, and then I think we'll keep it like that for the rest of time. Austin leading onto the 4th lap, the last lap. This is the lap Jack was really going to get maybe over ambitious, possibly, even though he sticks off him, and then he makes the move on the outside. Austin only just realising, and they're sideways down into that chicane, but Jack makes the insane lunge. Austin Godfrey, is he going to let the first championship slide? I think he might. But Jack, with a chance, Austin's got 1 straight to beat Jack. Jack into the last chicane, and over the line. Jack wins. Forgets the skid, but Austin comes second in the championship. Jack completely forgot the thing that he's meant to do. Austin came second. Nick was meant to catch him for the cool-down lap. Jack completely forgot to skid.
Jack, I think I did most of it for you. Would you like my help?
Austin, going to be very disappointed. Austin is going to be very disappointed with that result. I think he's possibly lost some performance in the past 2 races. They'll come into the pit lane and we'll have a talk. Nick is just chatting Jack up, flirting. Austin, inevitably very disappointed with that win. A very good race for Jack. I think Austin lost something, maybe like a nut or something, over these last 2 races, because it's been his last 2 races that he's not performed so well in. Nick still trying to learn out how to ride a bike.
I'm so proud of Jack.
And Jack coming down the 4th last straight into the last chicane, which is also the last sequence of turns. That last part was a bit where Jack had Austin, even though it was actually up that. Yeah, he had him down here in the first chicane. Austin kind of stuck to the back of him, but as is inevitable, Jack overtook Austin on the last lap. Insane last lap win. Interview. Austin! Inevitably very disappointed with that race result. I mean, do you know what happened? Because you were leading him for the 3 laps and then he just took you on the last lap as a safety car going.
I seem really tired today.
Really tired? I mean, do you think, had you been in top condition, you would have beaten him, or?
Definitely.
Yeah, I mean, it has been your last 2 races that you've not won, so do you think it's maybe something to do with your performance, or? Yeah?
Mainly the rain.
I mean, do you have any other comments, or? I mean, you really lost him down this second straight. I mean, there's got to be something there. I mean, you've always gapped people on the straights. I mean, I'm sure you'll be there next season, but I'm sure you'll be right up Jack's tail, whatever, his mud guard. But yeah, we'll see how that next season goes, and we get the podium ready, and then you'll be on P2. Right, now interviewing Jack. Jack, how do you think you did in that race?
I am very happy.
You're very happy?
Obviously, very happy.
Yeah, you're very happy? Yeah, I mean, do you think that you could have had him earlier, or that you just waited for dramatic effect?
I wasn't thinking about dramatic effect. I was just thinking, when I got around that turn on the 4th lap, I was like, I have to overtake him.
Yeah.
So I pushed just along there.
Yeah.
Overtook him around M.
Yes.
And then just stayed in front of him and tried gapping him as much as I could.
Yeah, I
was
mean,
so out of breath. Around over there, I literally couldn't breathe.
yeah, I mean, I think this is quite a lot of improvement for you, since the opener of the championship was you versus Austin. You lost dramatically to Austin, and now in the last race of the championship, you've beat him for the championship. I mean, that's just some insane poetic work. Yeah, I mean, you've come a long way. You've beat all of your other contestants, so I think you've practiced and beat them, which has given you the winning courage. So you've taken that on to the final race. How do you think you're gonna do next season? Do you think?
Gonna go for the second win.
He's obviously going to go for his second championship.
I'm gonna try.
I mean, you're going to be the most famous person in this championship so far for a good couple of years. How do you feel about that?
I'm happy. I've won the first ever championship. I'm stoked.
Yeah, I mean, that is definitely something to be very proud of.
One more thing. Just never give up. Literally never give
Yeah.
up. Even if the tide's all low, I don't know. Just keep pushing till your last breath and win.
Yeah, I mean, that's quite some inspirational words from the now reigning champion.
Yeah.
Well done. We'll get you on the podium in a little couple of minutes.
Yes.
So yeah, that's been a good race from the pair of them. Austin is just looking depressed, like he wants to kill himself over there. But a good man's handshake. Well, see you on the podium, boys. Just before that, Nick and Jensen are going to have to do their rock, paper, scissors to see who's on the championship, because they drew with 1 point. So yeah, we'll see that, and then and Jack wins his second point. We just got to hope that they can hold it in together, and maybe if Austin doesn't win any more points. No, I think Austin's actually on 1 point. Yeah, Austin's on 1 point. Jack, if you just do a warm-up lap, the whole thing, it's not bad. Jack Baker coming down to take the win at Parkland Raceway. And that's 5:24. And Jensen is going to be 5:34. Wow, that's a 10-second time gap between those two riders. What a difference. Jack obviously proud of his first positive result this season. Well done, Jack. But Jack, with a chance, Austin's got 1 straight to beat Jack. Jack into the last chicane. And over the line. Jack wins. Forgets the skid, but Austin comes second in the championship. Jack completely forgot the thing that he's left us in the dark. But we do still have the 2 actual people that have tried this season. I mean, Jensen's obviously tried, but he's being knocked out by Nick. So we've got Jack up first, champion. You want to pick up your trophy or whatever? And Jack, champion of the first season of Park and Race.
Yeah.
And Austin Godfrey, P2 of this championship's final standings, with his trophy. Well done, boys. They're well-earned rewards. That actually works.
Well done.
Well done, boys. Well done.
Yeah.
See ya next season for the opening race. On their warm-up lap is Austin versus Nick. One of the 1v1s. Jack's going to be the safety car with little to no light. And my goodness, it's dark up here. I don't know if we'll be able to see anything really, it's so dark. But we can see their front. It's actually not that dark over here. It's just the camera over darkens things.
Are we doing what, 3 laps?
Yes, 3 laps race. And that's it. My goodness, this camera is suffering. Oh, I can get a torch on. Yes, that's useful. I have a torch, so I can actually see. Oh, look at that cone. I've got a torch on, so I can actually see you guys. Jack leading them. They're going to line up on the side of each other. Well, that sounds a bit odd. Nick's mucked up. He might need to go back a little bit. Nick needs to go back a little bit so that you're on that front line. Nick, sorry if the light's a bit blinding. How do you think you're going to do?
Oh, try not to fuck the, try not to, try not to bang the poles a bit.
Try not to miss the poles. Hit the. Right, how do you hope? Yeah, yep, good. Yep, we're on a tight schedule here, so go! That's Austin, and that's Nick. Austin is probably going to win because he's a legend around this track. They disappear off into the night. They literally disappear. You can. It's really hard to distinguish them, but hopefully you guys are able to see what is going on. Oh yeah, if I zoom in, you can see better if I zoom in somehow. This is going to be a bit blinding as he comes around the corner. Oh no, maybe not. And that's Nick. I think Austin's got this one in the bag. He's already left Nick. 2 more laps to go from the, race lead sort of thing, Jack. That's Austin up front and that's Nick behind. No, my recording flash hit's different, like genuinely you can see their wheels, it's actually so cool. Obviously when they're not turning.
Oh, fuck.
Problem for Nick, he's fine, he carries on. The final lap! Oh my goodness, you can see nothing. There's Austin, and there's Nick. I know. Look at those wheels. It's even better on Nick's because, yeah, he's got it on both, but it's crazy. You can see nothing. Genuinely, this camera, the results are just going to have to be, you're just going to have to trust what I say. Final Austin! Possibly he's literally going to take the win.
I did good. At least I didn't hit myself.
Yeah.
You still can't see Austin.
You still can't see Austin.
What?
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 Guys, it's gonna go.
Yeah.